If you're anything like me, you got samples all over the place on your computer. Desktop, downloads folder, attached storage, sample drives, splice folders. They're everywhere. And it's a mess. I'm chaotic. I'm not organized. I'll be the first to admit it. But thankfully, we got a new plugin from Waves Audio, and it's completely free, which is so exciting. And it's called the Cosmos Sample Finder. So I had to go ahead and do a plugin of the week on it. And this thing's got some tricks under its sleeve. It's not just a regular, hey, here's all your samples in one place. Check it out. Let's go. Plugin of the week. The first thing you'll notice with this sample finder is it's super easy to look at, but also Waves is giving you 2,512 samples for free. I mean, come on. If that's not good enough reason to just go download this right now, I really don't know what is, but 2,512 free samples. All right, just bam, there you go. Here's some free sounds to use. If you click the link in the description, you can download this right now. You just answer a couple questions. This is a free plugin. Again, free. Free 99, baby. All right, let's check it out. So this is the first time I've ever opened this, FYI. All right, we got our plugin. It looks a lot like, it reminds me of Splice or sounds.com from Native Instruments. So let's check this out. Here's all the samples. We got some sample finder search tool. We got a loop, one shot. We got a star. I'm imagining that's your favorites. Dry, electronic, clean, acoustic. Looks like you can pick different vibes, instruments, tags, keys, and BPM. This is pretty cool. Let's check out some of the built-in sounds. I just want to tap in.
Baby. No. No.
All right, I love 80s toms, so that's pretty dope. It's just got some vibes right there. Let's pick some, let's go with drums, and let's go with dry. And let's check out some dry drums. All right, so the sounds are actually pretty cool. I'm pretty happy about that. Now let's get into adding some samples because this is where this thing really shines. Apparently this is an AI technology, so it's going to kind of analyze your samples and categorize them on its own, that's incredible to me. So let's add sample folders. It looks like you could just grab anything from your hard drive. I'm gonna start with just my main sample stuff. So my Radium samples drive, and I'll go into samples, and I'm just gonna open this. Just gonna let it do whatever it wants to do, and let's see what happens. I got a bunch of samples in here. I don't know what it's gonna do. I just want to see, like, what if you just threw a sample folder at this thing, what will it do? All right, I threw a bunch of samples at it, a whole folder, and I want to show you a couple things that I've seen. I got 204,772 samples that I've added. The cool thing is here, you can turn off the Waves Audio Factory stuff. So say you just wanted to check out your own samples, or maybe you wanted to add your own folders in a prioritized way, right? You could check that out. You could check out collections, all that stuff. But this was something that I thought was really cool. You can go in here and you have different browser views. So you could see the browser like this. It tells you a bunch of information, the length, the key. That's pretty awesome. Like the fact that it just grabs the key out of it. Amazing, because for 808s, for me personally, when I'm using 808s, I'm like, oh, okay, I got to open it up in Logic. I got to go to the tuner. I got to figure out what tune it's in, you know, all that stuff. So this is awesome to just see it. E, F, G. Okay, cool. I could drop it in. I could tell my sampler this is an E. I don't know if I trust this or not, but I'm going to test it out and check it out and see what that does. But then there's also a really cool view here as well. I'm going to clear all the search terms up here. If I go to this view, we have dynamics, you have brightness, you have space, you have saturation. And this is searching the samples through all of these things, or instrument, right? Move everything into instrument categories, which is incredibly powerful. I'll show you another cool thing here. So if I play through these categories, like here's some orangey kind of stuff and some pink stuff and then green, and let's just play the samples and see how the clusters sound. So that's pretty incredible. It's doing a really good job, the AI, of, sorting things. It's like, here's the claps, here's some hi-hats, here's some percussion stuff. But here's also a really cool tool in the bottom right corner. You can hit back and it'll go back to what you played previously. So if you heard something, you're like, oh, where did that go? You can literally click on this back arrow. Check this out. I think that's pretty powerful, right? Like, that's pretty fun, finding a sample. And then you could even slim this down. Like, let's say drums. Let's find our kicks, right? Go to kick. And now you can look at the clusters in kick, and you could change that from instrument to maybe brightness, right? So now it's organizing your kicks in order of brightness and clustering it in brightness. Or you could do it in space. So maybe it's more reverberated kick, or a bigger stomp, or a really dry kick. I mean, this is awesome. Saturation. Like, let's check this out. Let's see how well this did. That's pretty cool, man. Like, I just think this is such a cool way to do it. And then, of course, you can always go back to this view where you can see everything laid out. So this is awesome for me because I typically use Splice for drums and samples of drums just because I love the search functions, right? I love the ability to say, hey, I want a kick, I want it to be electronic, or I want it to be acoustic or reggae or dance hall. Like, this is super powerful. So now I can say, hey, I want to find a kick here, and I want a dance hall kick. All right, let's go to dance hall. Great. Now I got all these KRS packages from Splice. It's finding all of them great. I could turn on the Waves Audio Factory stuff and see if there's anything in there, and it'll open up that. I could have different sample packs in my Finder and my folders and turn them on and off. I mean, it's awesome, and it's free. So go download it, check it out. And if you guys like this video, like the video. Drop a comment, a question, whatever. Love to connect with you guys. Always. And I'm going to drop the download link right here in the description so you could just go grab this for free right now. Thanks for tuning in. Go get your samples in order and get organized. All right. Peace.